Alphonse.
Hi, John.
So today we are here on behalf of Social Impact Ireland, which rumour has it that you were a participant about maybe 18 months to 2 years ago.
I was, yeah.
So would you like to tell us a little bit about you and what your social enterprise was when you went to Social Impact Ireland?
Okay, when I went there, it was maybe, I have been doing what I was doing, which is diversity and inclusion for almost 10 years. Before, the state was giving us money to run those programs. But, since 2008, with the downturn in economy, that was gone. But while there was no more money, the problem stayed there. So because it was our passion, we kept doing that. So just in 2018, we decided to have our organization, which was IDEC-Ireland. We decided to make it as a company so that we can access some fund. We did that, but the same problem, the fund were not coming. Then I was looking around, figure out how to do that. Then I saw on internet that a Social Impact Ireland was advertising a course, a kind of a social enterprise incubator program.
Great.
So it was good. I look at that, but I said that, look, those guys, they need money. And I just did look at that and I said that that's it, let's leave it. But after that, I come back again, I look at that and they say it was free. So I look at the website, I look at the phone, I look at the address to see if they're not scammers, because we have them everywhere. Because they were saying it's free. Then I said that, okay, let's try to do it. So I called the number that was there. So a gentleman answered my phone, but he was driving. So that was Amon.
Yeah.
So he was driving, and he has that beautiful accent, but it's not easy to understand. So I was saying that, man, this is not true. But he gave me an appointment to meet him around a cup of coffee. So we have a very good conversation. And I made sure that I asked him that, are you sure that's free? I mean, when you say free, what does free mean? Because I was saying that maybe they say that inscription is free, but then you have to pay that. I said that, no, it's totally free. And I said, that's fine. So, then he loved my idea and he called me. And so I went there. I found that there are other people as well who are doing the same. All of us, we had the passion to do something in society, to change something. But we were saying that as well, if you can make your passion feed you as well, so if you can resolve that problem you are trying to resolve in society, and if you can get the food on the table, that's perfect match. So that's what we're doing. That's how they're helping us. We had the passion, but we didn't know how to turn that in a social enterprise.
Great.
Yeah.
And with, I suppose, the journey you went on with Social Impact Ireland, what exactly was it that you were trying to do? Like, what was your enterprise? What was the impact that you were trying to create with it, Alphonse?
What I was doing is, that maybe can go before when I came over here in 2004. I was coming from a place where we had this kind of war, genocide, all of that, about the differences. So people.
Where was this, Alphonse?
It was, I came from Burundi.
Okay.
So that Burundi and Rwanda, there would be the place where those genocide and killing each other, two ethnics killing each other happen always. But I have seen that when people know each other, there are less problems. So when I came over here, I noticed that it was 2004, there was new 10 countries from East European countries were joining EU. So there were a lot of people from there, but there was no interaction with local Irish. And in my head, I was saying that here we go again. This can, if there's a problem, a small problem, those people, they don't talk to each other, we can be in some trouble again. So me and other volunteers in NCDP, where we were working, so we decided to do something about that. So we started to say, we have to find a way of doing that. So we started by creating a place where people can come to play soccer and all of that. So then we started to talk to each other. But we knew in our head that when people start to know each other, we are going to start to develop kind of training or talk so that we can speak about racism. We can speak about all those discrimination, everything which you cannot talk to somebody unless you can sit together and talk.
Yes.
So that's what we did. So we then 2010 we started to do IDEC-Ireland. We started to develop trainings and conferences, all of that. So at the time we wanted to do more, but we couldn't because there was no money coming, and we did, because again it was a passion. We didn't want to charge people because when you start to charge people, they start to choose what to do. We think that is very good for everybody, and we want everybody to understand what we are talking about so that we can have that conversation.
Mm-hmm.
That was in Social Impact Ireland. So my idea was to try to find the way of generating some income for our company.
Yeah.
And so that it can work properly.
So it sounds like you're extremely passionate about bringing people together, to bringing them together in hope almost. And from your own experience and your own background and what you've seen, you see the impact or the greater impact that can have in communities in terms of a ripple effect of not creating diversity, not having people, discriminate, not having people, look at people with racially motivated, reasons. And
you see the diversity is everywhere, if you want or not. Because even here, before even if people coming from outside, they came here, there was diversity. In Ireland, you have women, you have men, you have disabled people.
Yeah.
You have people who think this way, people who think another way. All of them, they are here. And if you want really to, to do something about the society, everybody has to be involved somehow. Because if you left somebody outside, you are losing something somehow. And especially in business. In business, if you want to do the business, then you have to get everyone on board. Otherwise, you are losing.
Yeah.
If you say that I'm gonna sell a sweet only to the kids from this area, not from this area, what kind of business is that? You need to make money, so you have to get everybody on board.
So your passion is infectious, Alphonse, and it's really refreshing to see. I think rumour has it as well that it might be a special day for you today. So happy birthday on behalf of
Thank you very much.
Eamon and all the team at Social Impact Ireland.
Thank you very much.
I guess, maybe one of the things I'd like to hear from you is, I know how you met Eamon and how you initially went to them, but how much support and how much of an impact did Eamon, Pauline and all the Social Impact Ireland team have on you personally in terms of being able to just take your enterprise to the next level?
So one of the things what they did was very well is that, as I said, I have the passion already, but I didn't know how to turn that in a business, and I didn't want it to make money, but I wanted at the same time to keep doing what I'm doing, my passion about diversity and inclusion, but at the same time to have an income somehow. So I knew that what I was doing that very well because people have been doing the training with. They were inviting me again back. But the only thing is that, and you can't believe it, but people were even asking me, so how much do you charge? I was saying that, no, it's free. Because I knew that if I start to put money around, it can be kind of like dirty, So I wanted that to say it that way. So what they helped me to do, first of all, they helped me to deepen my understanding about diversity and inclusion. When I said that, they pushed me to research more because they were saying that if you want to sell this, you have to know that you sell very well. So what they were doing, they're telling us, they're saying that we're going to give you 10 minutes, okay? We bring you a businessman, a founder. So next week, prepare something for 10 minutes. You have just 10 minutes and you have to convince him to give you money to do what you want to do.
It sounds like Social Impact Ireland helped you with a lot of difficulties that you were facing at the time. And how much of an impact do you feel that had on you, Alphonse?
A huge impact, because now I'm more confident. As I said, they pushed me to research more about my area of diversity and inclusion. And again, when I went there, I was not targeting business. As I said, that's another story again, because in the middle of all of that, I changed my view, my approach to that.
Yeah.
Because at that company, which is non-profit, they told me that don't tell us about non-profit. So, and I said that, okay, now what I can do, maybe I can create a consultancy, mine, and that one, when I get a business somewhere, a part of the money I get from that business, I can put back in that in the IDEC-Ireland. So I can do it like a training for free for the community when I get my money from the business. Sure. So that's why the Social Enterprise Ireland is very good. They don't just help you to set up something and leave you go away, but you can get help anytime you want. I still today go back to Emon and Pauline and Kasia. Kasia is gone now, but I will still go to them, and every time when I go there, they help me. So that was what we did when we were doing that incubator program. That was a small part of what I'm doing now.
If there's somebody watching this who has a dream, maybe it's just at the dream phase, or maybe they're further along the journey like you are, what advice would you give to them in terms of going to Social Impact Ireland? Like, do you think that Social Impact Ireland could help them, that it would be a good resource for them to use?
I really recommend everybody who have any kind of idea, any kind of things. If you are passionate about something in the community, some problem you see around you want to change, anything at all, you have just to go to them. Because what I have seen, they take your dream, they make it come true. Yeah.
Lastly, but by no means least, Alphonse, if people are interested in finding out more a bit about you and about what you're doing, is there somewhere that they can go and look into some of your stuff?
Yeah, exactly. Well, my social enterprise is Buheri Consult. So it's about diversity and inclusion.
Great, Alphonse. Yeah. I'd just like to say what you're doing is amazing, and your passion speaks volumes. I think you should be very proud because of the reasons why you're doing what you're doing, and it's having such a great impact, and it's needed now more than ever.
The Social Impact Ireland have changed my life.